Are you Joe?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello. Sorry, June. That's so rude, isn't it?
Do you know what this is like? A-list celebrity. I listen to your shows all the
Do
time.
you? Oh, good. Say that. Look, here she is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Good morning. I wonder if it's Sunday morning when you're watching this. I hope you all do watch it the moment it goes out on a Sunday. I did say that I'm going to start posting more videos, but specific types of videos. I'm going to be doing probably what I do best actually, which is interview people. I'm going to be interviewing people who intrigue me, who I've wanted to give more time to than on my radio show, and I'll be posting every so often. It'll be the middle-aged minx meets so-and-so. So if you subscribe, then you'll get, what's it called, notification of when I've posted. If not, it might just crop up anyway in your search engine. God, what am I talking about? Anyway, I wanted to just say that the very first person that I have interviewed for the Middle-Aged Minx Meets is a colleague of mine, Robert Elms. He allowed me to interview him at the Ivy Club. A, because I've been given free membership to the Ivy Club because I do interview people for them. B, because he's got a book out that I urge anyone who loves London, who's lived or lives in London, to dip into, but read the whole thing if you can, because you can read it in one read. It's such an interesting read, and Robert and I only ever get to speak to each other for literally the end of his show, and I trail ahead on my show on air what's coming up. So the most we ever speak to each other every day is 2 minutes. But in this interview with Robert, we have a great big chunk, and here's a little taster. You need to click on the link below in my description box to see the whole interview, but here's a little taster.
I think we've been to worse locations than this filming, Joe, haven't we?
God, yeah.
This one's relatively comfortable. I know.
This is all right. I mean, we're usually outside.
Oh no, I hate filming in the wind. And Soho's so precious in the book.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I always said about this, from the 70s onwards, I always thought, well, Covent Garden's for them, meaning tourists, outsiders, you know, whatever, and that's fine, they need a part of the city. And Soho is for us, because Soho was always the Londoners' place, and that's where I would go and be sure to know some people in the record shops or the pubs. And I think it's still true, but I think it's something we've got to fight to keep true.
Yeah, but you say in the book, and definitely now, you don't know what's behind those doors. You did. Even when I hitched in, I thought I knew, but I didn't, because I didn't know Soho the way you did, and it's hanging on by a thread, isn't it?
It is, but it still does it for me. You know, if I'm in the mood and Soho's in the mood, it's still the most dangerous place on earth.
Brilliant.
And that's what I love.
It's a brilliant thing to say. Good morning. It is the most beautiful morning. Matilda and I are going over to Notting Hill, to the groovy and the grime, as my podcast interviewee, Kate Spicer, describes it. She's going to be an episode of my podcast, Dogs in the City. I'm wearing a wonderful Ganni maxi dress. I don't know if you can see it, if I put that there. Oh, this tripod's broken, would you believe? That's better. So this is it. And yes, I'm off now. I'm going to drive over there and park. I'll never learn, but it's easier when I have Matilda actually to take the car, isn't it? Tilda? Yes. Right, first of all, this is evidence. Yes, evidence that I am actually paying for parking as I just parked by parking fines. This is Matilda. This is Naomi. Hello, Naomi.
Hello, Joe.
Tell me why you came up to me, first of all.
Because I saw Matilda in your car, and then I saw you, and then I saw the sticker, and it reconfirmed that you are Joe, and I love your show because I listened to it in the afternoon.
This is unbelievable. I honestly haven't paid her to do this, and I said
And I
to
have
her,
no makeup on because
No,
I'm
no.
literally just going for a swim.
but she's young, and I have a lot of makeup on, and it doesn't make me look any better. But I love that leisure centre. I went in for a pee, actually. So really, you're so lucky having a pool like that nearby.
Yeah, it's a good pool. It's a nice pool to swim in.
Now,
so.
promote your restaurant. Go on.
Okay, so we have a restaurant called Noble Rot, which is on Lamb's Conduit Street in Bloomsbury, and yes, it's a wine bar and a restaurant, and yeah, it's very popular. Please come down, it's really good.
So you must go down there. I'm going to interview Kate Spicer for the podcast Dogs in the City, and we'll put all the links below, but you have to go and visit Naomi and her husband Stan's restaurant, and then say I sent you.
Thanks, Jo.
Have a lovely day.
You have a great day too.
She really didn't want to do that, and I made her. That was so nice to meet a listener. Oh my goodness me! I am in Notting Hill. I am paying. I have just paid my parking. I want this as evidence. Parking meter. Only because there was a lot of criticism on my last vlog as to why I don't take public transport. Half the reason I don't is that I'm working with Matilda, and Matilda is old now, and on rush hour in a bus or a tube it tires her out, and I can't do it, so it's not fair on her, is it? Toot? So I bring the car. Anyway, this is going to be a great podcast. I tell you why I'm here, because this is Kate Spicer's book, which is called Lost Dog, about when she lost her dog Wolfie, and that's who we are going to meet. My producer, well, Kate, so 2 Kates and Wolfie the dog and Matilda. That's the perfect day out for me. Do you think he's grateful now? He looks grateful.
I don't think dogs feel gratitude. I think they bond, don't they? I mean, I write about oxytocin a lot in the book. Not that I'm a particularly sciencey person, but oxytocin is the hormone that is released when mothers give birth and breastfeed, and it's also released when you stroke an animal. And in dogs and in humans, oxytocin is released when you stroke them, and that is a bond. That is the bonding hormone. That's what makes mothers and children bond, and it's what makes owners and dogs bond. And it's incredibly soothing. It's a drug in and of itself, I think. So I don't think they feel gratitude, but I think they love you so much. Dogs do genuinely feel love, doggy love. I'm not quite sure. Well, I think biscuits are a big part of it as well.
Okay, so I have to calm down. I'm in Shoreditch, and I have walked round and round in a circle. I hate this area. I hate it because it's so groovy. It makes me feel so old. I'm utterly lost. It's full of trust fund, God knows what. Sorry, I'm having a rant. I'll probably edit all of this out. At the moment, I feel like I'll keep it all in. I'll just a whole vlog on how much I hate Shoreditch. I'm here because my friend Zhenya, who's a concert pianist, asked me to introduce her in a bar. Oh shit, cyclists everywhere, so many cyclists. In a bar called the Tree House or something, 34 Charlotte Street. I honestly feel like I'm going to go home. I'm utterly lost. I feel old, lost. And where the hell am I? 34? Oh, yoga. I shall sit on this bench and breathe. And when I see Zhenya, I'll be lovely. But I don't even know if I'm in the right area. 81, 24. Ah, 24. So it must be somewhere around here. Oh my god, this is like barefoot in the park. Hello. I'm not wearing stilettos.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear. That's my duty right now.
Oh, how lovely.
Are you Joe?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello. Sorry, doing this so rude, isn't it?
Do you know what this is like? A-list celebrity. I listen to your shows all
Do
the time.
you? Oh, good. Say that. Look, here she is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely stunning. So you shouldn't be out here. You should. Where's your dressing room?
Oh, my dressing
God,
room
you look amazing.
my dressing room is up there.
Just tell everyone what you're wearing.
I'm wearing a very special outfit by this wonderful, amazing designer, Jose Handel, and it's this is bark tree cloth, and this is all zero waste. This was made from a car belts, and this used to be a wedding dress, not mine.
Yet.
So yes,
It is. Oh my God, I love that. Is that
yes,
hot
so
pants? Is
it's
that
like a little short.
Looks fantastic on little people. That is. You look stunning.
Thank
I'm
you,
just going to
thank
go and say hello to the designer.
you.
Hello.
It's
Hello. So this is why I live in London. I've so calmed down. I listen to the most beautiful music and wept. I always cry when I listen to Genya. She played beautifully, and now I love being in Shoreditch. Look at this. Model sign. That would have meant something completely different in the old days around here in the East End. And now is my favourite bit, which is making my way home through London. So it just gets better and better. So that is it from me this week. If you want to see the Robert Elms interview, Middle-Aged Minx meets Robert Elms, I will post it next week, and there'll always be a link under this video. If you want to listen to Kate Spicer on my Dogs in the City podcast, then just go to the link below. If you want to find out where Genya, the concert pianist, is performing, she is going to be in London actually in the next few weeks. I will leave her link below. We will finish with this week's walking listener. Have a great week. I will see you next Sunday. Bye.
I'm walking, yeah, the